Many online teachers want to create and sell courses and make passive income. But the question is, are they ready for it? On the one hand, you can never be completely ready for anything, but on the other hand, there are certain things that you are currently doing or not doing that are moving you closer towards the goal of passive income or further away from it. Now, this has nothing to do with how many years you've been running a business, and it doesn't mean that if you've been at it for 5 to 10 years, you're now ready for a passive income. You might be ready in terms of, oh, I really want it, but nothing else is ready because you are still in the mindset of an elementary language learner wanting to do advanced stuff. So in this video, I'm going to ask you several questions and bring out the points that might need your attention before you even think of moving in the direction of creating passive income. But first off, my name is Elena Motonono, and I help online language teachers and coaches move towards more sustainable business models where they don't have to spend every moment of their day in front of the screen and where their income is no longer tied to how many students they teach one-on-one. So let's go into the actual topic of today's video, where we are asking ourselves about our readiness for passive income. So number one, it's an automated way of handling inquiries. So let's imagine today somebody gets on your website and wants to contact you. First of all, is your contact form visible? Secondly, when the person writes to you and says, okay, I want to work with you, how is this response handled? Like, one of the ways, the way that comes by default on your website is the website says, thank you for your form, or we will contact you soon. But if you want the person who is contacting you to potentially think about and really look forward to working with you, you want to create a specific automated response to the person so that they're not just like looking at the website seeing that thank you, we will contact you soon, but they actually receive an email where you tell them a little bit more about yourself and you tell them a little bit more about the work that you do. The second very important point that shows to me that the teacher is ready to work sustainably is whether or not you have a scheduling link. Okay, scheduling link is the absolute basic rule for all online language teachers that are working for themselves and they're not booking through a big platform. You do not want to go back and forth in the email correspondence and say, hey, what time works for you? This time works for me. What about this week? This time doesn't work for me. This can drain your potential client, especially if they're eager to start learning, because now they have to open another calendar and look at what works for you and figure out is that working for them, and then they give you their ideas and then you tell them, well, this time doesn't work. This scheduling link will give them an opportunity to just sit down, focus, look at their calendar and make a decision on their own without having to bother you. And really, if you have the work that you're currently doing with your clients, you wouldn't have the time to go back and forth with potential clients. Number three is the easy way of making payments. You will not believe how hard the invoicing can get the more clients you have, and especially if your price point is low at the beginning. Payments that are not automated or semi-automated, where you have a very specific, at least maybe one package, and that you send one specific link so everybody could pay. This is going to save you so much time and so much headache. And you want to make sure, especially the lower your prices, you want to make sure that when people come to you and they want to contact you and they want to work with you, it doesn't take you forever to generate those invoices, and you really don't have to mess with it. So create a page on your website with a button. Maybe if you have the scheduling software, this is one amazing thing that you can do, is sell packages using your scheduling software. And so everybody then will go to this link and purchase and schedule at the same time. Number 4 is a clear way of onboarding a client. So let's say somebody paid you, and now what? What happens then? Do you have an automated way of onboarding the person? Maybe you meet with them for a consultation and you show to them what your client portal looks like, if that is what you have, or you tell them how to log into your Google Classroom, or you have a video that you send out to everybody, or you have maybe a guidebook. These are the things that can also be automated, or if they are not automated, you can just put them all together in a canned email, which means you have a template of an email. You just put it together and send it to the person as soon as they pay the invoice. Number 5 is a system of creating content and marketing that turns curious followers into committed clients and customers. This has to be streamlined, and there has to be less guesswork in this process. You need to have a way of reaching more people and being very specific about what you can offer and how you can help your clients. And so not only do you have to be very clear on the concept, which takes time to sort of dig and figure out, and there are no templates other than the ones that you will create, but also there is a system of putting it together in such a way that it's not exhausting, it's not taking all of your time. Number 6, very important for you if you want to build passive income, if you want to create online courses, you need to also establish a system of collecting testimonials that work. These are testimonials that you want to collect on a regular basis, and you need to know how to turn them into cash. In other words, these are not just testimonials that you put on a regular website like italki or whatever, where it says, "Great job, I loved lessons, they were great, the person is amazing." What you want is very specific testimonials that will inspire the person who is just thinking to hire you, that it will inspire them to take the steps and to work with you. And finally, the 7th point that is important is your ability to teach in formats that are different than one-to-one. If the only thing you do in your business, 95% in your business, is exchanging time for money, not value for money, and if you don't have any plans on building more value and creating programs or creating products which students can enroll in and work with you without having to depend on your face showing up on the screen, then it's going to be really difficult to exchange value for money and not feel bad about it and not feel ashamed or embarrassed by it, but actually know that this is valuable, and it's even more valuable than one-to-ones. So to wrap it up, I want to encourage you to take an audit after this video of your current business and see in which areas you can improve today. And by the way, setting up systems does not have to be sophisticated or somehow like too complex. Systems exist to make your work more simple and to add clarity and flow to the process that you have behind running the business, that you are not constantly getting clients, and with each client you're kind of recreating the system again, and it's a knee-jerk reaction, but you have a very clear flow of how the person from out there who is maybe listening to your podcast is now able and willing to work with you one-on-one or in programs or in coaching or purchase your product without you having to create this path and going back and forth. If today's video was helpful to you, please like and subscribe, share it with another teacher who is struggling. If you're interested in sustainable teaching, and if this video is not enough, I have a variety of ways that you can learn more. The best one is to download my free Smart Teachers Kit by clicking the link in the description. And currently I am enrolling online language teachers into a speaking program for online teachers who are teaching speaking and want to know how to do that without meeting with students for hours on end every day and still charging the same amount or more. I am going to be your teacher for the next 3 weeks in the speaking program, and you will have an opportunity to interact with other teachers who are going to be students and to learn more of the logistics of a speaking program. I hope that you join us. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and until next time.